happening, friends? If there are any friends, doesn't seem to be yet, that's all right. Pouring a tequila. I want to discuss some strategies for making the most out of short fishing trips. I don't know about you, but I don't fish for a living. Not yet, anyway. And tomorrow I'm going fishing, and I've only got about 2 hours. That's good for me. 2 hours will work. As long as you follow a few processes. And here's what I got for you. The number one for when you have short time on the water, have a plan. Have a plan. What are you going to do? You can't do everything, so narrow it down to what it is you are going to do when you're on the water. Tomorrow, my plan is to hit topwater early, before the sun comes up. Try to take advantage of that topwater bite if it's there. Number two, if that's not working, I'm going to change it up to something slower, but still that they might still chase. If they're chasing bait, I'm going to take it slower, but not all the way slow if they're chasing. Okay, so that's number two. My third strategy is to slow it way the hell down. Take it finesse at that point. So we're going from top of the water column and fast, middle water column and slower, but still moving, still chasing baits, and then finesse, slowing it all the way down. So that's number one, have a plan. That's my plan for tomorrow. Number two, take only the baits that you need for executing on that plan. So tomorrow, topwater. I got my topwater box here. I've got a topwater box I'm going to take with me tomorrow. I'm going to start with the Chapo, the Berkley Chapo. You should check out our review of that if you haven't already. You also have a chance to enter to win one of those Berkley Chapos. So definitely do that. Check out that that video as well. Chapo doesn't work. What do we go to next? Next, I'm going to go to a walk the dog style bait, like a spook. Right, I got a couple spooks here. Got these in the blueback herring color, which, you know, I'm going on Lake Lanier. It's a blueback lake, so that totally makes sense. Got some other colors as well. I've got bone in here. I've got a larger size. So there's some different things that we can do to react, even sticking to the plan that we have. Then, if that doesn't work, we've got some poppers as well. So I've got the Berkley Chapo. If that's not getting success, I'm going to hit the walk the dog style bait, those spooks, and then to the popper, right? Okay, so if that whole topwater situation doesn't break down the way I want it to, what's my next move? My next move is to go to the swim baits. I'm bringing my swim bait box, soft plastic swim baits, not big old California swim baits. Little paddle tail baits, different colors, small swim baits, right? This is the type of bait they're chasing right now in Lake Lanier. So we go from topwater, top of the water column, obviously way up there, moving quick. Slow it down just a touch, but still baits that they can chase. And then, should that not be successful either, I've got my Wacky Rig box, my soft plastic box here for wackies and Nikos, and that type of fishing. Got a couple of those rigged up and ready to go. Okay, so that is something that will slow things way down and get finessey. By the way, if you haven't seen the video that we did on the VMC crossover pliers and the crossover rings, this is one of those. This ring is already hooked up on this Senko right here. It's a massively helpful piece of equipment. It's very inexpensive. You should go check out that video as well. That will be very helpful. So the first thing, you have little time on the water. Let me just recap. Have a plan. Bring only the tackle that you're going to need to execute on that plan. These are my boxes for that. Thirdly, wow, I got a bunch of salt and stuff from the Senkos on the desk here. Thirdly, this may seem super obvious, but if you have the ability to, rig up your rods before you go. If you can transport a fully rigged rod, definitely do that. And so I've already got the Berkley Chapo out on one of my bait casters, and I've got a finesse rig ready to go with a small swim bait. So What's up, June? What you? How do I pronounce that? June. June. What you cooking, Walter? Tequila. I didn't cook it though. So here's the recap of that. Number one is have a plan. Number two, bring only what you need to execute on that plan. And number three, rig it up before you get out there. You got this much time on the water. June. Okay, cool, man. Good to see you. Bring only what you need to execute. Rig up before you get out there. You don't want to waste any time. When you've got short time to be on the water, it's absolutely all about efficiency. That's what we have to do when we get a little bit of time. And look, man, I'm a dad. When I can get out there, I can get out there, and it's not always as long as I'd like it to be. I don't always have time to get out on the boat, get out there in deep water. This is how we're going to execute tomorrow when I've got short time. I hope that was helpful. Thanks for joining. You guys are awesome. Peace. See you on the water sometime.